Venom is one of the most terrifying and fascinating characters in comic books, an extraterrestrial organism that bonds with a human host, granting immense power while exerting its own will. But beneath the surface of this fictional entity lies a question that has intrigued scientists, biologists, and futurists alike: could something like Venom exist in the real world? To answer this, we must explore parasitology, neuroscience, synthetic biology, nanotechnology, material science, and even astrobiology. Could an intelligent, shape-shifting, mind-controlling organism form a symbiotic relationship with a human? And if so, how close are we to creating or discovering such a life form? Let's break it down. 1. What is a symbiote? Understanding real-world parasitism and symbiosis. In biology, a symbiote is any organism that forms a long-term biological relationship with another. These relationships can be mutualistic, both species benefit, e.g., bees and flowers, where the bee gets nectar and the flower is pollinated. Commensalistic, one species benefits while the other remains unaffected, e.g., barnacles on a whale. Parasitic, one species benefits while harming the other, e.g., tapeworms in humans. Venom and its fellow symbiotes, the Clinta, exhibit traits of both mutualism and parasitism. While Venom grants its host superhuman abilities, it can also take control, corrupt its host's mind, and turn them into something monstrous. Real-world parasitic organisms that resemble Venom. Nature is full of mind-controlling parasites that manipulate their hosts in terrifying ways. 1. Cordyceps fungus, zombie fungus. This fungus infects ants, takes control of their nervous system, and forces them to climb to a high point before the fungus bursts out of their body, spreading spores. The ant is essentially mind-controlled, a chilling parallel to how Venom influences its hosts. 2. Toxoplasma gondii, the risk-taker parasite. This parasite infects rodents and alters their brain chemistry, making them fearless and more likely to be eaten by cats, its primary host. In humans, it has been linked to increased risk-taking behavior and personality changes, suggesting that microscopic organisms can influence thoughts. 3. Leucochloridium, the zombie snail parasite. This parasite infects snails and makes their eyes pulse like worms, attracting birds to eat them. The parasite literally hijacks the snail's body to spread itself further. These real-world parasites show that controlling a host's mind and body is biologically possible. Could a more advanced, intelligent parasite, like Venom, evolve in the real world? 2. Could a shape-shifting, liquid-like organism exist? Venom's defining trait is its liquid-like body that can change shape, form tendrils, then harden into weapons. Is this scientifically possible? Real-world parallels to Venom's shape-shifting abilities. 1. Slime molds, self-organizing, liquid-like life forms. Slime molds are bizarre organisms that flow like a liquid, spreading in different directions to find food. They have no brain but can solve mazes, showing an eerie level of intelligence. 2. Octopuses and cuttlefish, masters of camouflage and shape-shifting. Octopuses can change their skin texture and color instantly, similar to Venom's ability to adapt to surroundings. Some species can squeeze through tiny spaces, behaving almost like a liquid. 3. Self-healing materials and programmable matter. Scientists are developing self-healing polymers that can repair themselves when damaged. Liquid metal robotics are being designed to change shape dynamically, resembling Venom's morphing abilities. While nothing in nature quite matches Venom's extreme adaptability, biological organisms and synthetic materials are already approaching shape-shifting capabilities. 3. Could an organism bond with a human like Venom? Venom doesn't just attach to a host, it merges with them on a deep biological level, enhancing their abilities and even influencing their mind. Could this happen in real life? Real-world examples of host-manipulating organisms. 1. The human microbiome, a symbiotic relationship within us. Our bodies host trillions of microbes that influence digestion, immunity, and even mental health. Some gut bacteria are linked to mood and behavior changes, showing that microbes can affect brain chemistry. 2. Neural implants and brain-machine interfaces. Scientists are developing brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, that allow direct communication between the brain and external devices. This is eerily similar to how Venom talks to Eddie Brock in his mind. 3. Genetic engineering and biohybrid technology. Advances in synthetic biology suggest that future organisms could be engineered to bond with humans at a genetic level. Could we one day create a bioengineered symbiote that enhances human capabilities? If biology and technology continue advancing, we may one day see a human-organism hybrid that mirrors Venom's bond with its host. 4. Could an alien life form like Venom exist? Venom is extraterrestrial. Could a sentient, parasitic alien exist somewhere in the universe? Astrobiology and the possibility of alien symbiotes. 1. Extremophiles, life thriving in extreme conditions. Some Earth organisms survive in conditions that resemble alien worlds, e.g., deep sea vents, extreme cold, and even outer space. Could a highly adaptive, parasitic alien evolve in an extreme environment? 2. Silicon-based life hypothesis. Most life on Earth is carbon-based, but some scientists theorize that silicon-based life could exist elsewhere. A silicon-based organism could be more fluid-like, adaptive, and durable, much like Venom. 3. Exoplanets and the search for alien life. Thousands of exoplanets have been discovered, some in habitable zones where liquid water exists. If life evolved on one of these planets, could it be parasitic, liquid-like, and intelligent? Given the vastness of the universe, a Venom-like alien parasite might not be as far-fetched as it seems. 5. The biggest challenge: intelligence and consciousness. Venom is self-aware, it thinks, speaks, and makes decisions. Could a real-world parasite evolve intelligence? 1. Slime molds can solve problems without a brain. Slime molds can navigate mazes and find the shortest paths to food, hinting at an emerging form of intelligence. 2. Collective intelligence in ants and bees. Some creatures operate as a hive mind, where individual organisms function as part of a larger intelligence. Could an advanced parasite evolve similar capabilities? 3. AI and biohybrid organisms. Scientists are already merging AI with living cells, creating cyborg bacteria that can process information. Final verdict: could Venom exist? The building blocks of Venom's abilities already exist in nature. With advances in genetics, synthetic biology, and AI, we may one day create a real-world symbiote. Whether it would be a hero's ally or a nightmare waiting to happen is another question entirely. But what do you think? Could Venom, or something like it, actually exist in our world? Would you bond with a symbiote if it granted you superpowers, even if it meant giving up control? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the science behind Venom, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to African Reads Comics, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more in-depth explorations of your favorite comic book characters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.